Hello everyone, this is Dave Johnson and I am channeling Man in the Moon for you today. I want to take a look at three things. The first is the Epstein and Donald Trump connection. I'm going to see if there's more there. And second will be the position of the American people in regard to Trump's latest tweets, which are pretty dang racist. And see if that is actually something that will push sort of those, centrists, maybe a little bit Republican people actually over the edge. And thirdly, AOC. I just got up this morning and AOC's been going on in my head. So I think that there's going to be some juice there, some information. Let's take a look. First of all, about creepy Epstein and Donald Trump. They certainly palled around together when they were young. That's the first image I get. They spent a lot of time together. Birds of a feather, man. These guys, he knew what was going on. Trump absolutely knew what was going on. And did he participate? I'm getting a big yes. And again, this is a little hard for me viewers because I asked Spirit not to show me too many details. I honestly I cannot take images of child abuse. It's so upsetting. But Spirit's kind of showing me sort of a circle, where things are happening in the circle and Epstein's in the room. And I mean, I almost gotta say, come on, you guys. Would there be any doubt that Trump had participated in this? Every time we suspect Trump of participating in something, it turns out to be true. I mean, 100% of the time. There's never any doubt about it. And but why would we doubt that now? Why would Trump be friends with such a person and never have noticed what was going on? It's not like they were acquaintances. Like Bill Clinton, he didn't just get on a plane with him. They went to orgies together. We know this. Right? There's no question about it. And if Epstein's at the orgy, we can imagine that these women are not women, they're girls. That's what we can suppose is it's going on here. So, I don't know who it is, but I saw a picture of a young girl who's blonde. It was a picture of her when she was a girl. Very blue-eyed and blonde. Some people say that it's creepy because she looks like Ivanka. I think that this is the same girl who went and, as a woman, accused Trump just before his election and withdrew her suit. I feel like is that the same Spirit? Is she the same? She's telling me now, yes, that's me, and that yeah, of course, Trump did it. You already heard the accusal, and the woman is kind of angry that we didn't pay attention to her. She said it, but nobody believed her. Nobody backed her up. She was afraid for her life because they threatened her. So can you tell us why did you withdraw? Why did you withdraw? Why did you withdraw your suit? It was making her suicidal. I even get the feeling that they would have killed her and made it look like suicide. At least they threatened to do that. I feel like there's a child involved. Maybe she has her own child, or it's connected to a child, or a present child. Like, maybe it's herself as a child that she would totally lose. Yeah, she's crying in this image. It's very hard to take. I'm trying to send my comfort to her. I hope all of you will take time to send your love and comfort to victims of these crimes. They're all over the place, and the places we last expect to see them. Spend a moment today and just send your love to them and hope that they can overcome this. They can get better. So are you going to testify? She's saying yes. Now that we know who she is, she's safer now. And there are people who are protecting her who are in the law. And there's more than one. And are all of you accusing Trump? She's really saying, do you think there's any difference between Trump and Epstein? Really? Like, is there any real difference? Have you ever noticed, Trump behaving any more, any better than a guy who molests children and gets away with it? He does this. He behaves like this man every day. The words out of his mouth are, I walked into the dressing room with a bunch of 16-year-olds. I get to do that whenever I want because I'm running the pageant. He said that. Like, why do you guys doubt her? It's just like, why do you doubt this? That's just like, and man, is she angry. And I think one thing that's great about this is that some people have gotten really, really angry and have said, I'm not going to let this happen to another person. These people are really showing up for us right now, and we really need to support them and congratulate them. I keep saying, like, triangle. And I know you guys have seen a lot of triangles, if you're watching my videos this past month. But this one is a triangle, like Epstein, Trump, and then one other person is going to connect them. I think that Epstein's, partner in crime, which is a woman who went and got these people for him, she's going to have to come forward, and she's going to have a lot to say. But it's mostly this woman who has accused him already. She's the one that seems to be really present. But she's saying, look, I'm representing a circle of people. There are many people involved. There are many, many witnesses. There are many young women who, and I want to say who were girls then. They are now young women, but at the time they were assaulted, they were not women. They were children. And they're giving me really young ages. They're giving me ages like 11. They're all telling me different. I was 16, 15, 11. That's when it happened to me. Wow, it's incredible. And I see a huge circle of women. Is this going to change anybody's mind? I mean, people in the middle, people who haven't decided, or even people who did vote for him and are going to vote for them, will they change their mind? They do look disappointed, and they look sad. They look like they're a bit ashamed. At the very least, I think that this will not be good for the Republican Party. Anything else about this? Even Fox News reporters, you'll notice, are not trying to do what Republicans always do and try to blame it on a Democrat. They are kind of giving a pass to that. It's not very effective because what does this have to do with the Democrats? Trump is the president, and he's the first person that's implicated. So, it's just, you can say what you want about Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton is not running for president. Right, so it's sort of a wasted opportunity to constructively address this. No one at Fox News is. It's such a hot button issue. It's so strong emotionally that even the newscasters themselves are kind of half-hearted in pursuing it in the way that Fox would like them to pursue it. And you wonder, Fox News. Trump can't even go on Fox and make any claims. He hasn't done this yet in regard to Epstein. He hasn't even tried to do any damage control because there's nothing they can do. This is the one issue that's really stumped them. And I think it has also made some of those people reflect on this and say, you know what, that could have been me, it could have been my kid, this is wrong. And I think that's really fascinating. I think it's really good that, these people, they have some moral compass. There is something beyond politics, which they're starting to get worn down. So these are conservative people. They are not people even in the center. They're conservatives. I see that, famous five or the three people, whoever, chat with Trump every morning on television. They're looking a little bit like, oh boy, this is not good. And not just politically, they look ashamed. So, Spirit, why do I keep seeing AOC this morning? This is what's good. This attack, this racist attack by Trump and the latest, it has pretty much sealed the deal. This is making it so it is going to be pretty certain that the Dems are going to win. Roy Moore didn't win, right? Even though Trump supported him. People believed the victims. And I think this is combining with Trump's just overt racism. I see all four of those women kind of standing together in their power. And it's really awesome to see that. It's really awesome to see that they are supporting each other. They're all different, shades of America in a sense, and they're all there together. And even the, kind of centrist Dems are kind of supporting them, and they're backing them up. There's not that infighting going on in the Democratic Party today. So this is a big, big win. Trump tried to cover up the Epstein deal by doing something more shocking, and this time it did not have a great effect. That issue is not going away. The Epstein issue is not going to go away for him. And you know what else is going to happen? These people are always going to be out to go out in front of their constituency and say, look what's at stake here. Well, look what's at stake. We can accept overt racism in our society, or you can vote for us. It's pretty much one or the other. Republicans haven't responded very well to this, if at all. And even if they do, what are you going to say about that? Well, yeah, I condemn it. Well, then you got to condemn the president. So I feel like both of these issues, there is a silver lining, and the silver lining is it is becoming overt. We are what we test and despise. And you might even just take a look at Abraham Hicks about this. Sometimes when you're wishing for something, you get the total opposite first to let you know that's what you don't want. And it kind of strengthens your resolve here. All of these people now have a voice, and by that I mean AOC and the other representatives. They all have now a voice. They've been given a platform. They've been unified. This could not be better in a political sense for the left. And by that I mean the progressive left. They are going to get a lot more airtime than the sort of centrists are. The left wing of the party, which is constantly being criticized by the centrists, are rising, and they are the future of the party. Young people watching them today will go out and vote, and I think we're going to be a little bit surprised at how much more successful those progressives become. It doesn't hurt Elizabeth Warren either. Those things are all things that she has strong opinions on, and she's made very public. And you know what? This is like the key here. These women are all talking about issues, right? I'm going to throw Bernie Sanders in there, whether you support him or not. They're all talking about issues. And I think that what has happened is finally people are getting sick of the gossip and the back and forth and the nastiness and all that stuff. And they're being compelled to discuss things that aren't just about, who's fat. There really are, we are reaching a point in our society where there's sort of a crisis going on of, you gotta choose. You're gonna choose the side of, racism and rapists, or you're gonna choose the side of people who have ideas, who live in solidarity, who are active, who are, well-spoken. In a way, this is exactly how it is supposed to be. Do not misunderstand what I say and think that this is somehow okay. with me or the universe that these young women have been treated like this. And by that I mean the victims of these horrific crimes, as well as those, rockin' alternative women that are showing up to say, okay, I'm ready for your fight. Good for you guys. Just great for you guys. And I think it's really going to work out well for them. So I'm glad to leave this on a positive and say, well done to the people who have exposed this. And, take a little bit of heart that things are rapidly changing and they're moving in a direction that I think is going to be, really satisfactory for progressives. Fight's not over, but it is looking better every single day. Thanks for watching.